10 to 9. We hear a lot about solar farms in the news recently. Positive stories sometimes, negative stories sometimes. Well, in Condover, a new solar farm's been built on an old World War II airfield. It is officially opening today, and Ian Perry's there right now.
Beresford Farm near Condover. It's absolutely massive, and as you drive through you can see the different stages of the farm's development. There's a derelict flat-roofed control tower from its days as an RAF airfield. In front of me, in fact about 3 inches in front of me, is Sybil the horse from the farm's livery and riding centre, and in the field beyond me, yes, don't eat me coat, Sybil. Beyond me, in the fields, pointing south, are some futuristic-looking solar panels harvesting energy, and that's the new addition to Beresford Farm. Penny Cowdy is with me. Penny, you own the farm, do you?
Yes, I do, and it's Berrywood Farm.
Berrywood. I was close though, wasn't
yes,
I? Very close. What made you decide to go forward with solar panels? It is weird, isn't it? Because you've got like 1940s stuff over there. Then we've got Sybil the horse, who I've moved away from. Look at that, she's bitten me coat. I've moved away from Sybil, so then you've got all the riding and livery stuff. And then, what is it? How many acres do the solar panels take up?
Well, there's a total of 100 acres, of which 30 acres belongs to us. It all happened sort of by accident. We were asked by local neighbours, James and Rowena from Pitchford Estate, if we would be interested in looking into a solar development. This is not quite 2 years ago, 2013, just before Christmas, and we ummed and ahed and looked and counted the figures and decided it seemed like a good option.
What are you going to get out of it? Money?
Well, hopefully money, yes, that's quite an important aspect, but also we've been a riding centre for over 30 years, 35 years now, and we feel it's a good idea to sort of move on and do something a little bit different, but this has allowed us to have a slightly more secure background and continue with certain riding aspects. We've got livery yard and we do competitions and cross-country courses which fit in very well around the solar panels.
Riding, equestrian, it's had a hard time, hasn't it?
I think the recession and times have changed and moved on, and although we still do riding lessons, they're certainly not as buoyant as they used to be, but we're keen to keep the horse aspect, and if we can do it with a bit of support from the solar panels, why not?
So the idea is this integrates into the rest of the business, and in a not quite, because I haven't looked at your books, but kind of allows you to keep going with the riding and the livery.
That's it, absolutely. You've got it in a nutshell.
A lot of people find these panels unsightly. I must admit, everybody's got an opinion on this. Yours might be different to mine, but I think they look quite funky.
Yes, well, I think they do as well. And it's a bit of a shock if you're used to coming here and there's been a flat airfield. It's all sort of fairly poor quality agricultural land, and we didn't do much on it. We grew haylage, which was always a bit of a nightmare. It was either too wet to get it in or too dry and it didn't grow. And now, once you've got used to them, they're great.
Is it a bit boring having a solar business? Because you don't have to do anything, do you? Just sit and you look at those and go, oh, well, that's...
Well, it's all still fairly new at the moment, so hopefully it's not boring, but what I'm looking forward to is the horses not escaping overnight, because solar panels don't get out of their paddocks, and it should make life simpler.
Have you had any opposition to the project going ahead?
There was the odd little rumblings, but to be fair, we've basically had support all round. A few objections, but on the whole, I think, particularly as it's a brownfield site and very well hidden from the road, as you drive past you wouldn't really be aware of it unless you stand at one particular gate. You can see it if you're on top of various hills around, but only if you look and you've got binoculars.
So a new addition to your business, it's up and running, collecting electricity. Looking at the grey skies above me, it won't be collecting much today. What I'm going to go and do now is Sybil, during the interview, Sybil the horse went away, now she's come back, and what I think I might do is donate me coat, because she's had most of it anyway.
Thanks, Ian. Ian Perry with Penny Cowdy from Berrywood Farm. They've got a new solar farm opening on their land today.
We talked about